Hiya, PTG fans and foes. We have a battle report here for you, and it's going to be me, Hyper G, with Lucky Sixes.
Salam, YouTubers. Which is Persian.
Persian?
Yeah. Which you might think, oh, wow, Lucky Six has really done his research. I actually just watched Aladdin.
You've mentioned Aladdin before.
Have I?
You've found a hello from Aladdin previous. Not that
It's a
one.
different one.
Yeah.
Probably the genie.
Yeah, the genie's hello. Yeah, you've definitely used the genie's hello before.
But this one now, yeah.
So is that your daughter making you watch Aladdin over and over and over again?
Making me?
Is that you making your daughter watch Aladdin over and over and over again?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right, so tell me about this, because this is your battle again.
So
you're just reeling off the battles at Stony Stratford.
Getting them out. It's great. So we are back to the High Elves. Very, very similar list, only its essence has gone from the dragons, but it is really, really similar. And against the Asklanders. So this, if you don't know, are a auxiliary army.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they're not part of the core 16 armies.
No,
but they're addition or a part of warriors.
Yeah.
So there's very heavy warrior thing with a few extra units and a few different cool looking things. And they're basically sort of like Norse-y, Viking-y,
definitely
warriors.
Northmen.
They look like that.
Yeah,
basically, it's a cool picture.
All of them look like that.
So yeah, so this is really it's a mark from Stony Stratford. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this because I've not played or even looked at the Asklander book before.
Nice, you're going into the unknown.
So yeah, wonderful times. Because he was fairly new to Night Phage and getting back into it after a few months and stuff as well. So we've gone frontline clash and hold the ground because he said, "Can we do this as my first game?" So the deployment isn't a factor. So I said, "Of course."
Yeah.
This is his list. So. Got a Jarl, got a BSB, the Siege Commander is the Wizard, and he's got 3 units of Asklanders with great weapons.
Can I just say, sorry to interrupt you and all, but you said, how do you pronounce that?
Siege Commander.
Yeah, and I said it was side.
Yeah.
So you decided against my advice.
I just forgot.
I don't know if I'm right anyway. We need Hermanard to tell us.
We do. If Hermanard is watching... Put it in the comments on how to
phonetically.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust him to actually say that in what social. Anyway,
carry on.
So the list: 3 units of Asklanders, like with great weapons, and accompanying them. If you'll see at the bottom is 3 giants in those units, which is really cool. It's really cool looking. You'll see in a sec. Otherwise, just got some chaff, some mini shooting, ice trolls, which are very interesting. Basically, they're the same as normal trolls, only if you've got flaming shots or flaming attacks, you have to re-roll to wound.
Oh, nice.
So their weakness becomes a strength.
Yeah, that's quite funky.
And then the Huskarls are to house all the characters. Basically. My list, you'll have seen it before, very, very similar, apart from the dragon now has... it should just be... Alchemy. But has magical heirloom instead of essence, so I'll need to change that. But yeah, otherwise the same. This is how we line up. Again, I put a few down, and once he's put a couple of units, because I just basically my thing is just I need to concentrate on one and move on to the next one, move on to the next one, move on to the next one. He actually puts his Huskarls down quite early, so I just drop for the first turn.
Of course you do,
because that's what I do. I always drop.
You know that these videos are eventually opponents going to caught on to the fact that you're going to be dropping.
Well, then I'll have all my matchups right. It'd be nice to have a battle where someone does drop, and I can actually get the matchups.
You won't know what you're doing. I know. You won't know what to do about
it. But yeah, I just take a gamble because I'm quite high mobility, so I'll put my shooting in that can both shoot. These so my quick to fire chaps in here, and my BSBs in the Queen's Guard. Dragon and Chariot just opposite, just to mop up anything that actually gets through. And my horsies out wide.
Cavalry, it's very nice. Don't forget Suicide.
Oh yeah, he's there
for now.
He's there. Oh,
they're the bows, aren't they? Asklanders with bows.
Yeah, it must be. But yeah, giant unit, Huskarls, giant unit, trolls. So I think he might actually be missing some.
Hmm?
He said
What are you missing?
He said he got dogs here.
Oh yeah. Did he play the dogs?
I don't think he had that. I think instead of these two, he's got some skirmisher. I think they're like flayers or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe he's updated his list.
I think he's changed it. Yeah,
yeah. That's fair enough.
But yeah. So as you see it, so what I'm thinking is not a lot of chaff, and I've got the range advantage from the start. My magic, I mean, he's shamanism as well. So with my magic and shooting, I can just go to town.
Yeah.
So
you don't need to come to him.
I'm going for the Huskarls first, and then after that, I just go after all the units one by one. That's my plan.
Cool.
Some close-ups, because they're very nice.
They are very nice.
My giant, these are the Huskarls with his BSB and the General.
Nice.
And I think that's the Mage as well, so they're pretty cool. Giant. Yeah, they're cool-looking stuff.
Mm.
So, my turn one. I move up my flanks to sort of get some zone in and hopefully hold them back a little bit. But if not, I'll sort of look to go in or go around both sides.
So you close the distance so that really he can't move forward at all unless he wants a counter charge.
I'm not sure they want to go in straight away. But one thing is, if he puts the pressure on me, I'll go round him.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. The quick fire now, Seaguard move up to be within him, and as you can see, I've halved that 2 unit of 23.
Yeah.
He's now got about 11 Huskarls.
Brilliant.
So between magic and shooting, he just gets decimated.
Yeah.
It is really, and he's like, oh crap. Again, because in my list, you sort of look at it and go, that's combat, spears. You go, actually, it's surprisingly shooty.
Yeah.
And when someone figures that out, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a close up.
And you've just put molten copper on them as well, just to
just keep going. Yeah. So in his turn, he moves up like quite drastically, but uses the trolls as a bit of cover for his main unit, which is very clever. And because he now knows that if I put another unit into him, then he's dead basically. He can't afford, because he's closer now as well for range and things. He has a little look at my line of sight, but that's just a close up. I thought quite a good picture as well.
It's nice.
He gets loads of buffs on these just to encourage me even more not to go after them with shooting. So I think +1 toughness and stuff, but I just let it off because I'm like, I won't go for these now because they're not a threat right now.
Yeah.
And another buff. And another buff.
Loads, yeah.
So he just gets loads off. And he's just like, okay. He wants to stop my dragon going in as well. So he gets Savage Fury. And it's encouraged me enough not to go in. But once I let one off, I let them all off on him.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
So
you just go elsewhere.
I go into a different unit. So I take my chariot and dragon into the unit of giant and 19 Asklanders, thinking impact hits and Thunderstomp will kill the unit.
Could the Lancers not have got there in there as well?
They could, but they actually charged against this unit,
right?
Who I think stood in shot or whatever they've got, but they failed that charge, which only needed like an 8.
Yeah.
So I used Suicide a bit earlier than I'd like, but to make sure I couldn't get countercharged.
Yeah.
There.
But in the middle, his trolls can't see your dragon, can they?
Yeah. So he can't countercharge with his trolls because he'd be in the flank and he can't see me, or his Huskarls because they're in the front.
Yeah, and they've got the trolls in the way.
So I'm in a great place there. I'm like, the amount of combat res and stuff. It'll be steadfast for a couple of turns, maybe, but I'll eat them alive. So I'm happy. I've moved up to be out of line of sight here.
Yeah.
And these guys stay as they are to shoot away.
Yeah.
Just showing the charge, showing the got in, and showing where they are. So this is after combat and magic and spells. So for these specifically, so he does get 2 wounds off of my chariot, but otherwise I've got load of spells helping me out, which gives me loads of extra attacks, and I do loads of wounds, but he's steadfast. Sticks around.
Yep.
This is the shooting, so I think I do 3, 6, 7 wounds to this unit. through my shooting,
Yeah.
which isn't bad considering my Queen's Guard got flame in, so I have to re-roll their wounds. So I took that. I thought that was quite.
So you're wounding on 4s, re-rolling.
He forces it upon me, and moves
Certainly
just
does.
in front of me to go, well, charge me or die, basically.
Yeah, they are literally your options.
Yeah. And he moves forward here to put some pressure on my Sea Guard. Who aren't too bothered by that, really.
No, they can take a few out on the way in.
The big thing you might notice is, what is this? Is this a field? Is this a hill?
I was wondering.
It's a forest.
Oh.
I was using it for cover.
Is this your battle or mine?
This is my battle. I was using it for cover, but why, I don't know, because he's got no shooting. So
You funny guy.
I know, but we'll see what
happens. Hyper G, you silly boy.
We'll see what happens. Crucially, these guys have moved into my short range.
What did you say to me the other day? That's your specialist move.
It is. I copied it for a bit. I must have spent too much time with it.
Well, I'm not going to battle at the moment.
Yeah. So, over here in the middle, he faces the trolls for a future charge.
Yeah.
Huskarl's just come up to be within a hold of ground, and because it's the end of his turn, he gets
he's punching the
1-0
table as well.
He's going Hulk smash.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's 1-0 up in the objective.
Cool. Very cool.
So
Suicide takes the damage, or
takes a charge. But this is 12.1 inches, so he won't get in.
Wow, that's handy.
Yeah. To get some buffs off on these guys, which will hinder my progress. But it doesn't really hinder my progress. But crucially, he's steadfast.
Right.
Because I'm flying and I don't have a rank. So because he's 1, 2, 3 with his giant, he's steadfast and holds on his steadfast.
Wow.
He's done another wound to here, but
that's in his turn.
This is in his turn.
Yeah.
Which it does keep me in place.
For your turn.
For my turn. Because otherwise I'm flying all over the place. So
you're over.
He held on a steadfast test, which I was like, I was bummed.
Yeah.
Suicide, he dies.
Takes one for the team.
Obvs. And this is how it looks at the end of turn 2.
Cool.
Turn 3, Highborn Elves.
Let's go for it.
I charge. DTs kill some, but I'm pretty happy with that because he's got 8 guys and I've got 9 attacking. Plus horses. I'm pretty confident they got
plus horses. Bless you for including the horses.
Yeah, I know. They got mentioned sometimes. I charge in here because that's all an option, really.
You may as well. I mean, you are Rhymer Knights.
Yeah, I mean,
there's the extra attack.
There's 14 attacks plus
champion?
Horses. No champion.
No champion.
Again, he's only got 19 Asklanders.
Yeah.
So that's
and a giant.
And a giant, obviously. But
just don't attack the giant.
Well, that's my plan. Let's get some combat res. I just move slightly to go this way, so to see this unit, and they're all within short range of everyone.
Nice.
And that's what magic and shooting does.
Wow.
So I think I took
the unit is neutered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I took 13 off.
If that unit had balls, it doesn't anymore.
Exactly.
Neutered.
So that was pretty good. I've got alt sight as well, so if he does charge, I've got a +1 to the stand and shoot. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Over in the middle, I don't know what I think.
The giant's still there.
Let's see for the next picture, because no, so the giant is still cracking on. I think I go for the.
Are you sure you've done that combat?
Yeah.
Is it not the lancers first?
No, I do this one. I think I kill the rest of the unit, but the giant, I do maybe 1 or 2 wounds to him.
Okay.
And he does nothing to me.
I suppose last turn you didn't attack the giant at all because you were killing the Asklanders.
But combat res doesn't actually sway in much favour, and he holds again.
Okay.
My lancers do wipe up here. They don't actually take any wounds at all, and just change to face the side here.
Yep.
And my knights.
Oh.
So they go in, they do loads
different
of
angles on this one.
And this is a steadfast check that you just can't make. So I think he lost by 3. It didn't matter because it was steadfast. And yes, I've taken a lot of wounds, but I run them down and I get the points.
That's great. I mean, have you held your? Yeah, you've held your points as well because you've got less than 8.
Yeah. So that worked out pretty nicely.
7's a good number to have for a cavalry unit, actually, isn't it? For a
Yeah,
unit that you're not worried about losing some models.
Yeah, not too shabby. So they've done very, very well there. I knew they'd take some wounds, but I was scared of the grind and when they failed there. Because they're out of generals and BSB.
Yeah, they're on their own.
So they're quite low. But nonetheless, they're fine.
Yeah,
and this is... Right, so he doesn't actually have much to do in his turn. And you'll see this is a big spoiler for what happens.
Slightly.
So he charges with his trolls in there. And he just moves these up just to hold the objective again. Because he'll be 2-0 up after this. Then... I again, maybe I didn't fight it,
Well, that's what I'm thinking. He's got the same amount of models. Because, are you sure the trolls are definitely charged in?
Yeah, they're charged in.
Because there's that green dice in between.
Oh, no, this is that. So they're still there.
Yeah,
so
this isn't his
This
turn
is on
yet.
his... No, this is on my turn. Yeah, no, absolutely. So on my turn, the final combat is this one. And his giant, who has the tribal spear...
Oh, yeah.
Hits 3 times, wounds 3 times, and does 9 wounds to me.
9 wounds?
Because it's multiple wounds D3 against large.
Oh, man.
So, I auto-die.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like, what? Oh,
what just happened?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So a really, really, really comfortable position swings massively.
Because the giant clearly didn't do that last turn.
Yeah, he didn't get anywhere near.
No.
So, yeah, that's interesting.
Just a bit. And now the trolls charge
now, leaving him old Catclaw with 1 wound left.
Yeah.
And he fluffed, by the way, so no, that's his unit is still live and kicking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was interesting. So, on to his turn. His turn 3. He charges in there.
Are the ice trolls, do they have to test for stupidity? Or not?
Yeah, but that's the general...
No, that's fine. I was just intrigued. I don't know much about Asklanders.
Yeah. They charge in.
Yeah.
I get a stand and shoot and kill everything apart from the giant. So I'm thinking it won't be too bad because he'll do loads of wounds, but I'll do some wounds and he'll be steadfast.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, what else has happened?
The Huskars have moved forward.
No. Right, I'm wrong. He charges just his giant out.
Oh, that can happen.
Yeah, because he's like a warp platform.
Right. Okay.
I actually don't do any. I think I do
still
1 or
over
2,
there.
and they go to chaff my other guys.
No, you're not bothered by that.
So,
you just charge him in.
Yeah, just do the same. It's fine. I'm not too bothered by that. But then, yeah, he's got a surprising amount of wounds there. So I'm like, oh, okay. But I'll be steadfast for a while, and I just want to grind him out.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible.
No.
The Huskars come up to challenge these guys, but again, I'm in line of sight, so I'm in short range, so I'm not too bothered by that.
No, you can whittle down a lot more.
It's a heavy shooting and magic thing, so yeah.
Well, you must be feeling a bit naked without your dragon on the table.
Yeah, I was stunned by that, to be honest. Close up. Oh, I do 3 wounds on the standard shoot.
Nice.
But then he's
got those spells on.
Those spells off
to help out.
Then he's got throwing weapons, so does 1 wound, but again, nothing.
Catclaw's obviously going to go down.
So yeah, but you'll also see that there is no giant.
What?
So my Catclaw, in a final flurry of madness, it's 2 chaps who are multiple wounds 2 against the giant, and I've done 2 wounds with my dragon beforehand to him, or 3, or however many he's got. So between these guys, they both hit, they're both wounds, they both do 4 wounds. Great.
Wow.
These 4 chaps they do 2 wounds. So I've killed his giant. But obviously the remainder comes in and wipes the floor with me. But yeah, it was just madness.
Bizarre.
Madness. So yeah. So he dies, but he gets a giant's point, so he's probably made up his points.
Yeah.
But there are 2 left, so I need to get them before the end.
Ooh. That didn't go so well.
So, I mean, I'm sure many people can understand why this has happened. So, I do 2 wounds to him before he swings, meaning he's on 5, so he gets 5 extra attacks. He does, I think, 7 wounds to me. So we're quite close. but I'm in a forest, so I'm not steadfast.
You didn't tell me about this. When this happened at the time. This is the first I'm hearing about this.
There's a reason. I'm very embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't tell me to just go away while you recorded this one.
No, ridiculous. So I do flee and I do get away. That's the big bonus, because what it'll mean is I can reform and probably get a stand and shoot and stuff like that. Yeah. So hooray for that! But that was a lucky escape. But I need to rally. That's the big one. I need to rally on the next turn.
Yeah, there's a hand.
There's a hand. So in my next go,
Lancers,
because it's my turn now. Oh, and he's 2-0 up on the objective officially now.
Right. Yeah.
So on my turn, I charge the Lancers into his 2 remaining Asklanders, and 2 die from dangerous terrain, but wipe out the unit.
Of course.
And they're crucially, they've moved forward to be within 6 inches of the
So you claim the objective.
So I'm contesting it a little bit.
Good.
These guys go in, do a shed load of wounds.
Brilliant.
But they stick.
Okay.
I think they're just in the general.
That's not such a bad thing for you, is it? Or
no.
Do you want to use your knights for other things?
If they go forward, it means that I win the objective.
Right. Okay. So yeah, sure.
So I wanted to go, but they held me up, and so I'll just be drawing the objective this turn.
Yeah.
If he can't do anything about the Lancers, which I don't think he can.
No.
But yeah, they stick around. They're like, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I do rally.
Thank goodness. Whew. That is close.
He's
got 2 wounds left.
And he's got 2 wounds left. I
get healing waters off.
Get healing waters off on this unit, and now thinking that they're going to charge.
Trolls incoming as well.
I think I've done a few wounds to them as well. Oh no,
that'll just be healing waters.
So they're both faced up, thinking that they're both going to come in.
Yeah.
And they do. So maybe I don't do too much. Maybe I do less than I think. But yeah, but they choose not to do them because I'm going to stand and shoot against them.
Yeah.
But I don't do.
Did you not stand and shoot?
I didn't stand and shoot against them.
Because
I'm re-rolling to wound anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, they've got a lot of attacks, but I'll half that.
Yeah.
Or a third.
Your Queen's Guard have got spears, haven't they?
I've got spears. I can do some wounds to them, and I'm not flaming in combat, so I'll see if we can do some wounds.
Yeah.
He chooses, with 2 wounds left, he chooses not to charge into my front.
Okay,
thinking that I've got a stand and shoot and a load of attacks before he goes.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of the forest now.
Yes,
so I will be steadfast. And my sliver guy, my spear wielding chap is there. So
yeah,
he's gonna die if he goes over here just to. So I either go towards him or go towards the fight. Yeah. So he's dividing me up, which is very clever.
Yeah. Do you usually have them in line formation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they get fighting. They don't have fighting extra rank, so I need them to be in line formation to get the extra rank of attacks.
Okay.
But they do have shooting extra rank.
Yeah.
Which is why regardless of whether I move, I can get that.
Yeah. So I was just trying to wonder.
I don't really want them in combat. I want to shoot down. So. Yeah. So this is where he moves up for a later date. So yeah, I only killed about 3. I thought I'd do more to them. But
he might have a spell on them.
Yeah,
is that
plus one toughness. Yeah, he got that off a lot during the battle.
Yeah.
So let's see if
you lost the model.
Yeah. So I'll go to this one because this is more prevalent.
Oh, what?
So I have, as you remember, I had 2, and he had 2. I go first and do nothing at all with my horses and guys. He does 1 wound to me, leaving me with a standard. Yeah. So he's got a standard. So he wins by 1. I fail my check
goodness sake.
On an 8.
Right, my knights.
And get run down.
No way.
By the 2 Asklanders. So they're loving life. They're absolutely loving life. But as this is looking at the overall, crucially, what he's done is he's moved his scoring unit out of 6 inches, which now means I'm 2-1 down. Right. And this is the end of turn.
So that 4. Was a little bit of an oversight.
So he's going for the points rather than because he thinks he's got the win.
So he did realise he was doing that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this actually goes into my movement a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Because I've used the sliver chap to go here.
Yeah.
And he's going to take him on. Now that is risky because I don't have a stand and shoot because I've got to be there.
Yeah.
But my thought, I need these guys to shoot over here to whittle them down as much as possible. And you can see the damage that the trolls have done. They're just whittling me like that. So I've got 3 attacks, which every hit gets doubled into attacks.
Yeah.
So if I hit with 3, I get 6 hits through.
Yeah.
He's got 2 wounds left. I'm strength 5. He's toughness 5. So I need 3. I need 2 to go through. So, but he doesn't have any armor. So it's a risk. But one I'm thinking, because I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s.
Yeah. You figured that was your best option.
So that's my best option, and it's like a 9 to get overrun. If that does go south.
Yeah, you haven't moved your 3rd model into the front there. But
yeah. So it's risky, but I think But again, I'm shocked by this. There's two big shocks of that one and the dragon, really, and that's thrown me a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot of points he's just got there. So this is I get healing waters off again.
Yeah.
And the Oaken Throne, I believe. This is
high dice.
Something.
They're your dice.
I think it might. No. That might be my to wound rolls.
Well, that's pretty good.
3 to 4. Yeah. So pretty good rolls, but he saves a bunch. But I do a lot of wounds to him. So I think I did 5 wounds out of that.
Okay.
So he saved half. Just over.
Oh, that's his saving.
No. That's me wounding, and I didn't get his saving because he did it quite quickly.
Okay.
But so I was like, yes, I've absolutely smashed your troll unit.
Yeah.
And then he saved a bunch. So it was like, Dice Gods evened it out a bit. But but I did
easy come, easy go.
I did more than expected.
Yeah, definitely.
And I reformed so that they're in my front and not side. So I'm clinging on, but I'm not.
You cling on you.
Not in a good position. And I only did 1 or 2 wounds here. So they're not adding ranks, to be fair, but the generals to come in, so that's not going to be good. Yeah. He does charge in. He moves these guys this way to hopefully come and contest it later.
That would be a real kick in the teeth.
But I kill him before he strikes.
Brilliant.
So well done, Sliver.
Yeah.
I think I only did 2 wounds as well, so I needed everything I could get. But well done to him. In this one, it wasn't even a contest.
No.
The amount of wounds that these guys did in the Jarl,
yeah.
Just obliterated my unit, and then he caught me. He ran and caught me with both.
Totally.
But it does mean at the minute it's 2-2 on the objective.
Cool.
So in my turn, I just keep these there, face the 2 chaps who were here, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
But my shooting polished them 2 guys.
Oh, good.
And this, I think, is where we end up. So actually, he just carries on moving because he can't. This is his turn. My turn 6 is this, shooting them off.
Yeah.
And his turn 6, he just moves forward, but it doesn't matter at all.
No, of course not.
Which means he actually wins 12-8 before the objective because of the Queen's Guard.
Before the objective.
Because of the Queen's Guard, the BSB's got my general, my dragon, and Cat Claw, Eagle, and so he's actually done a lot of wounds and a lot of points. But crucially, I won the objective, meaning that 12-8 swings to an 11-9.
Wow!
To the Highborn.
Well done, Lancers.
So yeah, it was a bit of a.
There was some crazy stuff going on there.
There was some crazy stuff. I think I didn't expect the dragon, although it's possible. The giant is possible to do that.
Yeah,
you know, he's got. When he did it, he had an extra 2 or 3 attacks because I put some wounds on him and then he just did 9 wounds to my dragon.
Brilliant. Yeah,
that's what a giant can do.
Yeah.
It is the extreme, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think that happens a lot. But yeah, he smashed me up.
So is the Asklanders list pretty good, pretty balanced?
I wouldn't say it's balanced because there's no shooting and very little range.
Oh, so you think it's under strength?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you sort of look at it, there's a lot of bodies, but a list
a bit one-dimensional.
A list like mine can
counter it.
Like what do they call it when you focus on one unit?
Focus fire.
Yeah. Focus fire. So if you can focus fire against this list, I think.
Because basically you neutered the Huskarls early.
Yeah, but
then
the
you moved
Giants...
on to the next one, then the next one.
The Giants are surprisingly brutal.
Yeah.
And in units, they get a bit of cover. So...
Cool.
Yeah, it was wicked. It was really cool. And he's a really nice guy, Mark, as well. It was really good to chat to and stuff. And yeah, it's good to get another game against the Stony crowd.
Awesome. Well, thanks for telling me about that one. I was really intrigued by Asklanders, and I didn't know much about the battle, especially your forest antics.
I know.
But we do have quite an exciting battle coming up next, which is the momentous, the long-awaited Wooden Spoon Final.
Oh!
Which is coming up next. So we are going to really go to town on that one. It's been a really great tournament. So look forward to that one. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you for that one very shortly.
See you later.